Well, we are live here today with an entire cohort of entrepreneurs who started their journey not very long ago. 9 weeks ago, a group of entrepreneurs came together at Catapult Lakeland, and we started our co-starting cohort for this year. We're incredibly excited and proud of all the hard work and effort they put into their companies. The growth has been incredible, even with these difficult times globally. I'm going to go ahead and get us started today with Teresa and her company, We're Jammin'. All right, Teresa, go ahead and take it away.
All right. Let's see. All right, can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
We are good to go. All right, my name is Teresa Baxter and I'm the owner of We Jammin'. Check out some of our jam good flavors. Hold on. Hold on, slide. Of course, my slide's not working. There we go. Okay. Here at We Jammin', we believe in connecting people with food. Growing up Italian has truly shaped the way that I view people and food. Ever since I could remember, food equaled family. We ate when we were happy or sad or just because someone had a large harvest of tomatoes. One of my oldest food memories was of me sitting in Grandma's Brooklyn apartment and having her make me the best peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She carefully spread the peanut butter and made a heart-shaped design on one side. On the other side, she made a smiley face out of jelly. Those were the days. Food meant love and togetherness. I will always cherish those memories I have with her. We want you to have those memories and experiences with your family and friends. We want you to create fun and easy appetizers, meals, and desserts with our products. Our jams are very versatile and can be used in many creative ways. How does a mini cheesecake topped with delicious blueberry lemon jam sound? Or how about sweet and savory candied jalapenos cascading over a block of cream cheese? Our jams are meant to wow your palate, simplify your lifestyle, and make you look like a rock star in the kitchen. We offer a variety of old school jams with a modern twist. Some of our flavors include strawberry habanero, carrot cake, blueberry lemon, and candied jalapenos. We even offer some low sugar options. With each bite, we want you to go back to those childhood simple memories, but then taste the excitement that you feel today. We want our food to fill your heart while filling your bellies. Let us satisfy all of your cravings. We Jammin', the best thing to happen to jam since peanut butter. Order yours today on Facebook at We Jammin' or on Instagram at We Jammin' Jams. And I'm going to take a minute to thank my Co-Starters family. Co-Starters has given me the knowledge and the confidence to take my small business and move it to a more full-scale operation. After Co-Starters, I plan on joining the Catapult team and cooking in their commercial kitchen. This will allow me to start distributing my jam at the local shops around the Lakeland Plant City area. I am truly thankful for all of the love and support given by Robert, Lucia, and my Co-Starters family. I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for us. Thank you.
Oh,
Nice.
Good job. We truly appreciate your time and energy that you've put into this program. Grant, go ahead and take it next.
How's it going, everyone? I decided to do something a little more, let's just do it live, because, well, I don't need a weird background because I already got one. This is 3D Musketeers. 3D Musketeers is your source for product development. We simplify the designing process. We take those difficult to understand engineering drawings and put them in a simple, easy to use 3D system. Whether you need PPE for your hospital, be it face shields, face masks, or anything in between, or you're looking to do something a little more defense related. 3D Musketeers is here to help you through everything with 3D printing, laser cutting, and CNC milling. Given length of my USB cord, we can't go out and see the laser or the CNC mill, but pretend they're here. I also want to give a shout out to Co-Starters. We've been in business for about 5 years now. Actually, April 1st would have been exactly 5 years. Even though we did see a bit of a drop in sales, we're going to attribute that specifically to the COVID-19 problems that's going on right now. You guys can likely hear the buzzing behind me. I did turn off the loud one for the presentation, so at least it's a little bit easier to work on. But you guys can find us at 3dmusketeers.com. You can email us at info@3dmusketeers.com or call us at 813-803-4973. This has been a long process for all of us, right? And this coronavirus didn't make it any easier at all. So we're glad to all be here. We're glad to make things happen. If there's anything you guys need help with, we're donating everything that's coming off of these machines right now to hospitals, doctors, and first responders. So if anyone out there is listening to this message and you happen to fit into those categories, reach out. We're going to get you what you need and keep you safe. Again, my name is Grant Posner with 3D Musketeers. Hopefully we can help you out.
Thank you, Grant. We truly appreciate the time and energy that you put into it, and we love being able to see those machines hard at work. Thank you for everything you're doing for COVID-19 right now.
You only knew how hot it was in here.
I believe it. Next up, we have Jessica Banks.
Where is it? Here it is. Okay. All right. Hi. My name is Jessica Banks. Actually, it's Jessica Kendrick. I recently got married, so woo woo. I am the owner of Bizzle. Full-time, I am an elementary music teacher, so I teach all the kids from kindergarten to 5th grade. And that being said, you run into a lot of interesting situations. If you wouldn't mind closing your eyes, I'm going to paint a picture for you. You're a teacher standing in front of a room full of about 25 5th graders when a female student approaches you and asks you, "Do you have a pad?" When you ask her if she knows how to use it, she says no. You can open your eyes. That's a real situation, and that actually happened to me a couple years ago. I was amazed that of all the things that kids do know about, that she didn't know something so essential to her body and to growing up. And I did more research and found out that it was a serious problem. So girls are not automatically born with the knowledge of what's going to happen with their body. It's not like they know, oh, on this day at this time, this is going to happen to me. No, it's actually a very challenging and uncomfortable topic and situation, and a lot of parents don't know how to have that conversation with their daughters, and some of them don't even know that it's a thing they have to have on their radar. I set out to provide a solution by giving them tools and resources to educate them, to educate the parents to know how to have the conversation, and to educate the young girls to know what's going on with their body and how to take care of it, and to empower both parents and daughters, parents to know, yes, I can have this conversation, and girls, yes, I can do this. It's natural. It's normal. I'm normal. And to embrace their newfound womanhood and celebrate their femininity. So in order to do this, I created a box that provides a guidebook that is simple and easy to understand, organic feminine products, and I have recently added a bracelet to the box for that femininity side. And I've created tutorial videos because I realize that we're in the digital age, and most people, if they don't know how to do something or how something works, they're going to look it up online and they're going to type in the search bar how to fill in the blank, whatever it is they're looking for. So in order to save them time and effort and to make it more convenient for them, I created videos to teach them a little bit more of how to have that conversation with their daughter. The product is currently $35.99, and it can be found on my website at bizzlebrand.com. And for the sake of time, if you have any more questions, you can reach me at bizzle_empower at both Facebook and Instagram. You can reach us at our website, bizzlebrand.com, and you can email me at bizzle.empower@gmail.com. So many other things I'd like to say, but gotta save time for everybody else. So I'd also like to say something about my Catapult or my co-starters experience. It was really nice to know that there were other people out there like me who were just starting and weren't really sure what steps to take, but co-starters really helped me to narrow down on my vision and to take actionable steps on the vision that I have for this company, and built a really great community with all my other fellow co-starters. So thank you, Robert and Lucia, and thank you, Catapult, and thank you, co-starters.
Great job, Jessica. Everybody is applauding your hard work, and we truly appreciate it. Next up, we have Ash. Ash, go ahead and take it away.
Play.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, play. Hi, can you see it? Can everybody see it?
Yes.
Okay, great. My name is Ashwin, and the name of my company that I finally settled on is Ambrosian Foods. Ambrosia is food and drink of the gods. It's Greek mythology. And what I want to talk about is essentially what we all know, that is, we are what we eat. We essentially eat your way to better health. It's good for you and it's good for the planet. We all understand this. It helps you lose weight, boosts your energy, you live longer. The question is, why don't we live this? You've got high salt, high fats, artificial flavors, hot dogs, pizza, triple cheeseburgers. So essentially, in a busy, stressful life, do we really follow this philosophy? Why not? Let me talk about something that was in the 70s and 80s, a product called Tab. You see these ultra slim, sassy women or men, super cool. This was the drink. Does anybody in this group know what Tab stood for?
No.
Anyone?
Nope.
Totally artificial beverage. That's really what it was. Tab for totally artificial beverage. This is what people drank in the 70s and 80s and thought it was cool. Okay, so what do we do today? No way, right? This is the kind of stuff we have in our food. High fructose corn syrup. Stuff that you can't even, I'm a scientist and I can't even pronounce this stuff. Nitrates, potassium bromates. God knows what this does to our system. So the question is, how much do you trust your current food supply chain? So this is where we see the opportunity. What we as a company see is combine science and technology with the art of cooking for a great food experience created with integrity, with honesty, transparency. You know what you're getting and you feel good about it. So honestly made, fresh, clean, simple, real tasty food, value priced, but most importantly, it's got to be accessible and convenient. If you've done a workout, you're busy, if you don't get it when you're hungry, you're going to go for that donut or that cheeseburger or whatever. So that's critical. Lucia, you may be familiar with Veritas, or that, that's the classic for Harvard.
Yes.
Truth. That's your motto, fiducia, trust. So we want to gain trust of our customer base. And here's a quote by Simon Sinek. Trust is built on telling the truth, not telling what people want to hear. Right, Robert? That's your motto, right?
One of them.
Another opportunity we see is 30 to 40% of food produced in the world is thrown away. That's really, really sad. I'm not talking about rubbish. I'm talking about food that could be eaten because it's misshapen, or because the logistics, or it has a blemish, or it doesn't look right, and it's thrown away while the world is starving. That's really sad. So we see a major opportunity in good, clean, simple, real food and we want to reduce food waste. So how do we execute on this idea? To begin with, we source the freshest ingredients. For example, we don't buy ground beef, we make our own ground meats. No preservatives, no artificial ingredients. Now this looks simple, and I know there's a lot of work involved here, but it's basically borrowing from the industrial world of advanced processing technology, food science, combined with the art of cooking. Lean, just-in-time production lines, central processing units, using things like DoorDash, Uber Eats, e-commerce, apps to deliver food to you when you need it. There's quite a bit of work involved here, but that's our model. Execution on food waste reduction. So basically, there's a whole process like recycling called upscaling, where you collect the food of people like Whole Foods or Publix or Kroger, or even local breweries or so on, and you create a value-added product. It's shelf-stable, it can be marketed online, and that's the second part of our business model. Ready-to-eat meals, fresh, simple, and shelf-stable products made from food that would have gone waste. I'm not talking about rubbish, I'm not talking about bad products, I'm talking about preventing food waste. Do you want to buy some? This is our website. We've got ambrosianfoods.com, ambrosianfoods.catering, and ambrosian.com. That's our telephone number. I want to take a moment to talk a little bit about co-starters. The thing that attracted me the most when I first interviewed with Robert was the community, both from Catapult and what I saw in terms of other people like myself who would have been struggling or were apprehensive or needed a shoulder or whatever. And that really attracted me to co-starters. Think about it now in the age of a pandemic. Good God, it was priceless. You know, just the encouragement of a kind word or being able to talk to Max or Grant or somebody else or just send something that was worrying me or my funding. Outstanding. The exercise of laying a roadmap of an idea was incredible. Just going out there, looking at the pros and cons, having people listen to you genuinely with no ulterior motive, giving you feedback was incredible. I really, really want to thank you, Robert. You're dedicated, you're a good man, and you really want to see people succeed. I really appreciate that. Lucia, you're super smart, you're incredible, you have an amazing education. Thank you for everything you do. I also want to thank our group and Catapult Lakeland. I want to end with this saying that I really believe in very strongly. I've shared it with some of our folks here. Invest in life relationships. Life is hard. None of us has the strength to do it alone. We need people to encourage and inspire us so we can encourage and inspire others. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, Ash. We truly appreciate your kind words and are excited to see your growth and potential of your company. Thank you again. Next up, Crystal.
Yay. Okay. Let me share my screen. Oh. What an interesting. Okay. Hi, my name is Crystal Warren, and I left my toxic, soul-sucking corporate job almost 2 years ago now to become a budding astrologer, writer, clarity coach, and now speaker, thanks to co-starters, but more on that in a minute. My work is focused on those who lack clarity, purpose, confidence, and direction. I simply hold a space, share my insights, and assist my clients on their journey of self-discovery using astrology as the doorway in. Here's why I started. You see, I was 25 when I took on the role of being a legal guardian for my grandmother, Emma, who was battling dementia and recovering from a broken hip. As you can imagine, it was a very challenging experience for many reasons, yet an equally rewarding experience one as well. My grandmother was the pillar on my father's side. She was a survivor of 2 husbands, 2 parents, a step-parent, a brother, and 2 children. Yet she carried those burdens with her until she passed, leaving this realm very bitter and full of regrets, although I do know she was thankful I was there to help her on the last leg of her journey. While I learned many things from this hardship in my life, my major takeaway at the time was that life was way too short and way too precious not to be living it as fully as possible. I realized we can't just walk around all our lives collecting this anger, pain, and grief, thinking, this is just my life, and not do anything about it. What a lot of us fail to realize is that our pain is there to wake us up to our unlimited potential by turning that hardship into wisdom so you can live a life you actually want. But nothing is going to change until you decide to get curious enough about your struggles. No one is going to do it for you. You are the only one who can decide to make the most of the life you've been given. And while I had this realization, it took some time to sink in, which is where my transition into the corporate world took place. 4 years were spent learning all things legal and corporate before I decided to leave that unfulfilling job and chase my dreams of helping people find clarity. Looking back, I see this phase served as a pit stop along the way so I could process and integrate everything in order to fulfill my bigger purpose. That is when I decided to make it official with becoming a professional astrologer, and I incorporated my business, Insightfully Crystal LLC. With the knowing that I'm the only biological relative still alive on my father's side, I have made it my mission to inspire others to transform their life story before it is too late. That is why I offer astrology sessions to mentor and help others discover themselves, get their shit together, and give them hope to shape their future, so that one day when they're on their deathbed, they won't look back on their life wishing they would have done more. I took this of mine one step further and joined the Co-Stars program 9 weeks ago with a goal to break the stigma of astrology and bring its value to the masses. The first huge accomplishment for this goal was launching my website in February. Then Robert suggested I attend PodFest in March, where I was presented with so many opportunities, but one I'm really excited about is the podcast I will be launching at the end of May called Beyond the Stars, where my co-host and I will take you behind the lens to remove the bias surrounding astrology with an added perspective from someone outside of astrology world, all while revealing the value it has in helping you discover yourself and your potential. Interested in learning more? Visit insightfullycrystal.com to stay connected or to schedule a session today. And I want to extend a special thank you to Robert, Lucia, and my fellow cohorts for all of the support the last 9 weeks. You guys are what has made this journey really special. I've done several of these programs, and this is the one that's been the most rewarding by far. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Crystal. That is such a powerful story, and we are truly moved by all the incredible work you've been able to do over the last 9 weeks. Next up, we have Caleb.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Okay, awesome. Hi, everyone. I'm Caleb. I'm the founder of Virtual Design Group, and this is Paperwalk.io, Squarespace for mobile apps. Apps are expensive and can take months to create. You can spend anywhere between $50,000 and $1 million on an app. It could take you 46 months to make it, and there are a lot of issues with development. So I believe that a picture says 1,000 words. The time we spend reading versus writing is well over 10 to 1. There's a lot of problems with programming, and developers, artists, and entrepreneurs know what they want when they say they want an app. So I decided to make a visual way to create apps. You want your app to show your pride, so we made a way to see the process. Paperwalk.io is a visual way to build apps. There have been a lot of apps created over the years, and a lot of apps have just been created that really should have been made a long time ago. Things like Tinder, Uber, just give you what you need when you want to do it. If you want to match with people, it's really easy to just pull it up and instantly be able to swipe through different matches. If you want to look through Instagram, you can look through a photo stream of content from your favorite providers. If you need a ride, you can get it from Uber. I grew up through the rise of the smartphone and through shows like Silicon Valley. And I would always wonder why apps took so long to create. But if we're able to just drag and drop things into the screen where we need to see them, we'll be able to make our visions come to life. You want to see the results. So I offer simple integration with any other website or API, native performance, and code-free development.
Hey, real quick, Caleb, could you do me a
Yep.
favor and grab those webcams and move them off your screen or minimize them so I don't have those on the live stream?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all I have. I want to talk about co-starters for a second. I want to thank the speakers, everyone else in the program, and for the facilitators for just giving me invaluable advice. Co-starters has helped me start this with resources that I didn't know that I needed. There's just no way you're going to know everything, and being able to gather wisdom from other people and really get honest feedback and encouragement from everyone in the program has been super helpful. Thank you.
Thank you, Caleb. Your hard work and effort has really shown, and we've been able to see something that was nothing come to a real actual business in such a short time. It was really cool to see that happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next up, Dina. While we wait for Dina to get her presentation up and ready to go, it has been really an incredible process to see the hard work that happens in these businesses. There's so much that comes along the way that you are just not expecting to happen. That's a big part of what entrepreneurship is we're going after big, audacious, a lot of the time, goals, and having a group of people that can come together behind you to help support you and help you achieve those goals that you want and really break them into manageable pieces that you can execute on is really a big part of what Co-Starters is all about.
You can hit that from the beginning in the left top corner.
Well,
Do you see it from the beginning left top corner so you can play it in presentation mode?
no.
In the PowerPoint, right above, like the left top corner of your PowerPoint.
Oh, okay, okay,
There you go, perfect.
okay.
Just hit that.
Can you see it?
Now, did you click it? There you go, now we can. You're good to go.
Hi, my name is Dina Goldfine. I am the owner and operator of Higher Heights Group. We believe in partnering with the most natural and highest quality brands. We choose our partners based on integrity, making sure that the brands are organic, certified organic, non-GMO verified, and also kosher. We believe that everyone deserves access to the highest quality superfoods, supplements, and green body care. In April 2015, we established Higher Heights Group, which is we are a natural food broker in the natural foods industry, and we coin ourselves as being a boutique broker. With all the large brokers that exist in our industry, most brokerages service about between 60 to 80 brands. But we at Higher Heights Group have created a model of keeping it boutique so that we are able to serve the brands, the retailers, and the customers, again, offering them the highest quality products in the industry. While we are based in Lakeland, Florida, we aim to establish representation also in Puerto Rico and the entire Caribbean. Our brokerage model, we have decided that we are going to take our brands and create an additional service as Higher Heights Group Distribution. That originally was going to be May 2020, but we'll see what comes out of this after we get past the pandemic that we are currently in. If you are interested in learning more about our brokerage, do not hesitate to call us at 470-HIGHER. You make the brands and we take your brands higher. I originally took co-starters in 2015 when I established Higher Heights Group, but I decided to take the course again, co-starters, at Catapult Lakeland, because it was a way that I could establish, as a trained doula, I'm able to take an idea from inception to birth and creativity. Robert and Lucia, I really and truly want to thank you for your support throughout this process. And to all of my fellow colleagues, thank you so much for your honest opinion and your valuable insight. Thank you so much.
It was great to really see what you've been working on, Dina, and I know you've been under the weather, so we truly appreciate you taking some time to share with us all that you've worked on. We are excited to see the new changes and development of your company over time as you move forward. Next up, we have Lauren.
Hey, guys. Okay. All right, is my screen visible? Everything good?
Yes.
All set.
Okay, all right, good evening. My name is Lauren Kremlis, and I'm very proud to present to you this evening my new company, Every Last Crumb Meal Planning Services. So the inception of this business comes from two things. My background as a food educator, I've been teaching for the last 8 years in a public high school, culinary arts, and my personal love and passion for food. In the past 15 years, I've had the opportunity to travel extensively across Western Europe and the United States. And whether I'm traveling for pleasure or for business, the bottom line for me is always the food. I want to eat great food, and I want to seek out the local hole in the wall where I can get the most authentic and the most delicious food. I've loved having these opportunities to travel and eat, but I will tell you the best food in the entire world is not found in Paris, and it's not in New York, and it's not Chicago. The best food in the entire world, if I wanted to take you there, I could not just put you in an Uber and send you. I would have to put you in a time machine. The best food in the entire world was found at 1311 Bryn Mawr Avenue in Lake Wales, and that was the home of my grandparents when I was a child. So every Sunday, we had huge family dinners in a very small home with my grandparents, pictured here, Granny and Grandpa. And it was just such a time of love and fellowship and joy and acceptance and all of those great things. And I have become an adult now, and I have realized that putting a meal on the table is hard. Even just a very simple, basic dinner is an incredible challenge, much less a Sunday meal for your extended family. So because I recognize that that is a serious challenge in most of our busy lives, I decided to do something about it by forming my company. So what we do at Every Last Crumb is we offer personalized in-home meal planning and meal preparation. The very first step, though, in every home is to begin with organization. So before we start planning your meals and get you set up, we are going to take your space and elevate it. We're going to go through your pantry. We're going to go through your fridge. We're going to sort things out, organize, get rid of what shouldn't be there, and set up some systems so that we can really rock and roll. Once we're organized, you are going to receive weekly meal plans from our company, and the meal plans are catered to you. They are customized based on your health goals, your dietary restrictions, your favorite family meals, and what your schedule for the week is. So when we've got that nailed down, we'll be sending you the custom meal plan as well as a shopping list. The shopping list will be detailed. If you don't know what something is, or we think you don't know what something is, we'll provide you a photo or we'll give you a brand name, like you can see here with the shallots and the leeks. Next is the meal prep, and this is the really cool part. So an experienced chef is going to come to your home and prep your food for you. So you're going to get a little bit of private chef time here. In home, we're going to prep your food. We're going to stock your fridge for the week. You're literally going to have food at your fingertips. And then we're going to teach you a couple of techniques that you'll need for later in the week. We will review your meal plans with you. And then best of all, we're going to get it cleaned up. We'll never know we were even there. So what we'll leave you with is prep produce, a couple of things that are pre-made, like maybe a soup that's ready to go and be reheated later in the week. Marinades made. You'll get detailed recipes from us, like the one pictured here for a shepherd's pie. And then all you have to do is throw things in the pan, bake them in the oven, and then put them on the table for your family. All of that labor-intensive prep work was knocked out for you. So if this service sounds like something that you could use and that you would really benefit from, if you'd like to simplify your life and get your family back around the table, I hope that you'll reach out to us. We do have a brand new Facebook page at Every Last Crumb LC, our email everylastcrumbLC@gmail.com, and a little Instagram too. I would love for you to keep up with us and reach out if you would like to connect. So, and in closing, I'll say just a quick thank you for co-starters. For me, this is just kind of a little dream that popped up and a maybe. I'm not sure what I want to pursue, but I thought taking the class would be a benefit. Whether nothing came out of it, I would learn and enjoy, and I did. So I want to say thank you so much to our wonderful facilitators and to the classmates who've just been nonstop encouraging. It's been really incredible to be part of that community. And as an outsider, someone not from Lakeland, I never really understood all the Lakeland pride and the Lakeland community spirit. I just didn't really get it. But now that I've been involved with Catapult and Co-Starters, I totally get it. And I love it. And I'm so very pleased to be a part of it. And I just thank you all for including me and just supporting and encouraging me through the journey. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Lauren. We truly do appreciate that. That was incredible. And I know a lot of hungry families are going to go and take advantage of your offering. So that's really incredible to see. Next up, we have Maria.
Hi, guys. Let me share my screen. Can you guys see it good?
Yes.
Okay, let me move this down. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Hi, my name is Maria Swan, and I am the owner of Devocateur. And at Devocateur, we believe that busy, ambitious women should look and feel great every day of the week. This is my story. So I, for years, had been stopped by many people telling me my outfit looks amazing. I love your top. I bet you paid a lot for those shoes. And that's something that I could never get tired of hearing, and something that I pretty much took for granted because I didn't know that a lot of women wanted to feel that way and had no idea on how they could feel that way. So when I started asking women who gave me compliments, why don't you dress up? Or why don't you, wear clothing that makes you feel good? A lot of them really didn't know where to start. So when I realized it was an issue, I knew I could do something to help. Why style and confidence? I created Devocateur when I realized a lot of women go through decision fatigue while getting dressed in the morning. A lot of women were telling me that when they went to pick out clothes for their job or for networking events or just pretty much anywhere where they had to kind of dress up and look like the expert, it started to be stressful. In return, they just chose an outfit that they could just go out in instead of choosing an outfit that they felt empowered in. So I want to empower women to take the time to feel and look amazing when walking out of the door. I feel like women that feel good are more confident. They are the ones that ask for the raises. They speak up in meetings. They negotiate the deals. They show up in life ready for whatever comes instead of hiding in a corner, tugging at a top that doesn't fit well. So what is Devocateur? Devocateur is a closet organizing and wardrobe styling service for busy pioneering professionals who want to get dressed with ease and style. And I focus on ease and style because I don't want women to just be stylish. I want women to also be stylish with less stress. So that is my focus, and that is my goal. Who is Devocateur for? These are previous clients that I had, all walks of life, and they do different things. Shonda had been wearing oversized clothes for about 2 years. She was going through postpartum. I helped her with her wardrobe and got her some pieces that fit, and now she looks really good, and she looks like the CEO that she is. Troy Bateman, she's local. She's an HR professional and urban consultant. She had very, very good style. She just had too many clothes. So I went through her closet, we purged everything, got it down. Now she gets dressed quickly in the morning instead of having to be stressed while she's getting dressed. And Gail Patton, she's the CFO of a big company in Atlanta. She's in her mid-50s. She didn't really know her style. She knew that she wasn't old, but she knew that she wasn't really young. And she was trying to figure out what she wanted to look like being the CFO of the company. So I helped her get her style and her look together, and also helped her virtually purge and organize her closet. So Devocateur are for women everywhere who want to look like the expert, feel like the expert, and feel confident every day that they walk out of the door. My mission is to help busy women look amazing every day of the week and increase visibility and authenticity through organization and style. The services I provide are closet organizing and systemizing, personal shopping, and virtual styling. This is the end of my presentation. And let me stop sharing screen so I can talk about what CoStarter has been for me. If you want to reach me, you can reach me at www.devocateur.com, on Facebook at Devocateur, and on Instagram at Devocateur as well. CoStarters. So when I came to CoStarters, I kind of knew, kind of what I wanted to do. But Lucia is so funny. She kept asking me, Maria, what makes you different from everybody? Aren't you like, she kept asking me, am I like the Kamari method? And I'm like, no, I'm not like her. So she was like, you need to define what the difference is between you and her. So she really challenged me. And then, so now I know exactly what I want to do, who I want to help. And Robert, I had a meeting with him, and I felt like that day he was so hard on me, but I like hardness because it pushes me. And Robert was like, have you thought about writing a book or a memo about, your style transformation? And I'm like, I don't have time for that. I'm not trying to write no book. And he was like, you need to write that stuff down, put it on paper. Well, needless to say, I have been writing it down, and I just came up with the name of my little memo. It's going to be called Girl Get Dressed, and it's going to be for high achieving professionals. How to help them. So it's going to be like a book / journal, so they can write in it and really just go through the journey of looking great. And I love you guys. You guys have been amazing. Teresa's down there. I just saw her. I follow her. She really inspired me when she came in and she talked about her business. And I said, if she came in and she was unsure, by the time she finished, she had some things going. I felt like I could have some things going as well. So Teresa, I'm glad you're here, and thank you for inspiring us. I love you guys, and you guys have been so motivational, especially during this COVID time. Oh, and my t-shirt line is coming out at the end of April, and I'm done.
All right. We truly appreciate all your excitement and energy, and we are excited and really amazed by all that you've been able to put together in these few weeks. It's truly an incredible blessing to be able to watch that come together. Next up, we have Max.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Max. I'm the owner of MK Boba. And I actually want to start out with thanking my co-starters class and all my peers. So over the past 8 weeks, during my time at co-starters, I went through a roller coaster of emotions, still am, from excitement to being doubtful and being stressed. But the only wins I made, a win is a win. So that's good for me. And on top of that, seeing my peers progress and move forward in their business gave me the motivation to keep pursuing and keep going. And listening to the feedback from my peers, it really helped me a lot, right? And I can't be thankful enough. So thank you to everyone. You guys have helped me feel like I could be a successful business owner. That being said, so I said the other day, when my girlfriend of 6 years introduced me to this colorful drink called boba. And I just thought to myself, like, why does it taste so good? Like, what is this? I don't know what this is. And she just kept, she told me what it was. She was like, boba. And since then, I've been, and any chance we've had, I would go to Tampa with her and buy this drink. And it's not normal, right? Like, we've been looking at a city full of entrepreneurs, and yet no dedicated boba shop. So I had to change it. Like, I had to, and yet no dedicated boba shop. So months later went on, and a couple months went on, and people came to me. The boba shop dedicated
Hey, Max.
high quality drink. Huh?
We have some audio issues. Could you do me a huge favor and call into the number on Zoom so we can get a nice, clear audio from your presentation? And then we'll come back to you after we go to Stephanie and Geraldo so we can really hear what you're talking about. I was hoping stopping the video would fix it, but it hasn't.
Okay, give me a second.
All right, thanks. We're going to go ahead and go to Geraldo and Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Possible. At the mention of a disability, a parent immediately has a lot of emotions. They're afraid, they're nervous, and I think most definitely they're overwhelmed. And a lot of times the question is, where do they start? And we suggest you start with accessible concepts because it's our mission to use the technology of today to make communication possible for those with disabilities. We exist to bridge the gaps between products and services and therapies and parent learning. And we want to make things possible for these families and children by helping them climb the mountain of speech and language disabilities, one step at a time. So we offer parent coaching so we can break down those strategies and resources into just the right size pieces. We offer an e-learning platform, which is going to keep things accessible and brief with how-to videos to fit into that crazy hectic lifestyle that most families lead. And our personalized coaching and teletherapy literally knows no boundaries. We offer a secure telehealth platform and competent speech-language pathologists who are ready to help your child learn what I like to call the ultimate life skill. It's called communication. So at Accessible Concepts, we truly believe that together we can create possibilities. So check us out at accessibleconcepts.com. We're also on Facebook, and we can't wait to help you get started. We'd like to give a shout out to our co-starters family. I joined co-starters because my husband is very entrepreneurial minded, and he was always coming up with businesses. We've been married 5 years, and so he's probably had 500 business ideas. And so we decided to do this together. And every week, the speakers and the assignments, they were catalysts to conversations and also some intense discussions. And but we've learned together or at least I learned, I think you did too, that we can collaborate, we can celebrate each other, and that our skills really complemented each other. And so, and Co-Starters helped me realize that I actually did have a dream that involved a business, and it's the business of helping people. And in our logo, when we were doing branding, I wanted to do a nod to Lakeland. I've been a resident for like 18 years. And so that's why we have the little swan. But I did a little research too. And the thing about a swan, a mom and a dad swan, they raise their signet and they stay with them, but there's a point which they chase them off. And so I really feel like it's just symbolic of what our company represents, which is helping get our kids to be the most independent and free, and helping them go out into the world when it's time. And so that's just our nod to Lakeland and being a part of Co-Starters. It's been awesome to be a part of what I think Lauren had talked about. Such a community here at Lakeland and such encouragement. So thank you to Lucia and Robert for being wonderful facilitators, and everyone for sharing their dream, because it helps spur mine on.
Yeah, and for me, Co-Starter was being like a journey, adventure. Every 2 weeks is being like a building block, that it went from like just a mere hobby to actually to be more like a living, breathing business. And I said, Co-Starter is really good. 2 thumbs up. I approve it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Geraldo and Stephanie. It's been a pleasure to be able to work with you and really go through the ideas and concepts that you've been able to bring to the table these last 9 weeks. All right, well, let's give Max one more go if we can get this working. Otherwise, I'll work in the background to help get him up and going. All right, give me just a moment here. All right, Max.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, let's try again. Let's see, get this out the way.
Yeah, he was just saying thank you first.
All right, so my name is Max. I'm the owner of MK Boba. So, like I said earlier, I want to start with, if I can get this to work. There we go. So I want to start with thanking everybody again. So over the past 8 weeks during my time in Co-Starters, I found that I've gone through a roller coaster of emotions, ranging from being excited to being doubtful and stressed. And what kept me going and progressing was the small wins that I made. A win is a win. Aside from that, seeing my peers stay motivated and make progress as well gave me jolts of motivation to keep progressing. And I wouldn't be here without everyone in the class. So again, thank you so much. And you guys have given me the belief that I can be a successful business owner. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm the owner of MK Boba. And the other day I was thinking back to when my girlfriend of 6 years introduced me to this colorful drink. And I thought to myself, what is this? What are these black pearl things? And why do they taste so damn good? Boba tea is how she replied. And since then, I've been hooked. And any chance we've had, we drive to Tampa for this. Talk about a bummer, right? I live in Lakeland, a city booming with entrepreneurs and yet no dedicated boba shop. Something had to be done. A couple months later, with time and effort, MK Boba came to be, a boba tea stand dedicated to serving high quality drinks and experiences. Come check us out at our local farmers market for a delicious time. And again, thank you.
Great job, Max. We truly appreciate that effort and energy, and we look forward to seeing you at the next farmers market once they go live again after this pandemic. So we'll definitely show up in force to see you and your amazing boba. I'm really looking forward to that dragon. What'd you call it? A dragon egg? Yes. Well, that'll be killer. All right. So we skip. Next, we have Tom.
Okay, just a second, let me share my screen. Is it working?
Yes, but there you go. Perfect.
How's that?
Good.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Tom Woodrich. I'm the owner of TDW Land Planning, and I work to get land unstuck and unlock its full potential. Have you ever looked at a building or a site somewhere in your community and said, why aren't they building something there? Why is that run down? Why is it so dilapidated? Or why doesn't somebody do something and build something there? Well, I have. And you can take a piece of land like this and in your mind, and if you can make it look like this, you might be an urban planner. So there's a need, there's an empty piece of land, or there's a building that exists, and it needs to be changed to be more current with today's trends. Maybe it fell into disrepair, maybe it burned down, maybe it's always been just waiting for you to come and unlock its potential. And you make your dreams come true by drawing up a sketch, and you say, this is what I want to do with this land. My grandfather always owned this piece of property, but now there's an opportunity to fill a need in the community, and I want to build something. And so you go to the city or the county and you say, let's build this. I've got it all designed out, and I went and I put something down on a piece of napkin or piece of paper, and I've got an idea and I want to get started. And you get the response that, oh, well, there's zoning laws and these maps where you can put certain things like commercial gas stations, grocery stores over here, but apartment buildings have to go over there. And if you want to build a subdivision or a park, it has to go in those green zones, and it's very complicated and sometimes difficult to understand. Then there's a public process, which is valuable because here in America, we value the voice, people's rights, and we don't want to trample over anyone else. We want to try and put together a solution that works for the community. So it's important to recognize that that's part of the process, but it makes it more complicated because they have a different idea for that lot than you did. Enter TDW Land Planning. I have the capability of understanding the codes from the county, from the city, and I can understand what those maps mean. I can understand how that public process should be respected and how we should work it into modifying the development proposal to put something down that will actually make sense for the good of everyone, including your bottom line. So at TDW Land Planning, we work to, we believe that people like to live in these well-planned areas, in communities that are well thought out, that have recreational amenities and plenty of places to shop and visit. So I work with the developers, I work with the land planners at the city and county, and I worked with attorneys, and I work with the landowners to understand the untapped potential of their land and imagine the various development options that exist on their site. Check us out at tdwlandplanning.com or at TW Land Planning on Facebook, and let's get started growing today. So that's what we do. I worked really hard to understand how 21 years of working at a government agency can be translated into the private sector. And through my experience here at CoStarters, I have a lot of gratitude towards both Robert and Lucia, and especially the rest of the group as well, because on a weekly basis, we went through some challenging discussions to really challenge mindsets and expectations. And one of those was, what are you worth? And I think there's more than just a dollar sign that we're talking about. It comes down to the core of what are you worth, and are you willing to put yourself out there? And with TDW Land Planning, it started out as an idea from several years ago, and it's come to fruition with the help of all of you and CoStarters. Thank you all, I really appreciate it. And especially Robert and Lucia, who were able to give direct guidance on the areas like don't undervalue yourself. And I'll give one example on that. They said, you're worth it. We went through some exercises to see what your billable hour or what your project cost should be. And it's difficult to say, I'm going to charge this much for my time. And it's difficult to feel that when you've been used to earning under the umbrella of someone else who gives you a paycheck. When you make your own product or when you have your own skills that you're selling, you set your paycheck, and it's difficult to do sometimes, but they said, don't undervalue yourself. And my first client that I had corrected me and said, no, I'm going to pay you more. So it's a lesson that they taught me that I had to learn the hard way, and they've provided a lot of valuable guidance. And I just want to say thanks to all of you. So.
Tom, it was an absolute pleasure working with you over this last 9 weeks. To see that personal growth and development that you've been able to go through as not only an entrepreneur, but as a person is really incredible. And I will always treasure that experience with you. Next up, we have Robert Bohr.
¿Qué piensas, amor? Hola.
Hello, my name is Robert Bohr, and this is Streamline. I'd like to start by telling you a story. I want you all to meet Sally. Say hi, Sally. Now, hi, Sally isn't a whole lot different than you or I. Sally wants to make an impact. She wants to leave her footprint on the world. So she starts out with this idea that she's going to join a corporation. You know, some of us have joined corporations. But she thought she could surely help a coyote more effectively catch a roadrunner, until she realized that she liked the roadrunner more than she liked the coyote. So she realized that was not going to get her to where she wanted to be. So Sally joined a cause. She hated it when the neighbor wouldn't take the Christmas lights down all year long. And she joined a group of people to try and revolt against this, until somebody come and decorated her house, and she actually enjoyed it, so hers went up in October. So Sally decided to start a business. She wanted to be an entrepreneur. And this took a little bit of gut check, because she had to figure out what she really wanted, was really important to her. And she realized that she wanted to help disadvantaged kids get access to reading, and she was passionate about how reading can give them a vision of a life that they may not be able to see otherwise. A little commercial break. Business is hard. Business has a lot of components that are moving at a very fast pace on a day-to-day basis. CoStarters was a very good place for me to land. I was at a place where a company that was about 2 years old was rebranding to some new products and services, and I really didn't know how to make that transition. Lucia and Robert were very instrumental in helping me understand how to get into that process. And one of the things that's more important to me than most anything is I need clarity. I need to be able to see it. I need to be able to understand it. I need to be able to envision it. And CoStarters really helped me put that together. They really clarified why I wanted to do this. It was important to me to understand what it was about this that really struck my heart and moved me forward. You know, what were my products and services? The other CoStarter teammates really helped me understand that I had more services available to myself to offer the marketplace than what I really knew I had. So that was very, very beneficial. And then how all that was going to play out, we put together a plan and that whole idea of goal setting and all that. So it's been a great 9 weeks. It's been a great team. I don't believe that a company should move forward without having that foundation and support from other entrepreneurs so that they can live that journey together. Let's get back to our story. Sally now has a growing business. She has more people. She has more customers. She now has to hire people to help her. And now Sally has a problem. The daily needs of the business are consuming every part of her day-to-day work. She has emails, she has phone calls, she has customers, she has employee problems. She has to deal with all of these things. But there is a way out. Effective business through systems. Now, when you peel most of this stuff away from a business, it's essentially a series of actions and functions that lead to creating a product and service. Then you lay over the values, why you're doing it, making sure you have a clear definition of what those products and services are, And then you have to put together systems and processes to make sure that those products and services and values are represented in all aspects of your business. Here's how we do that. So we take your values, your principles, your guidelines, and your standards. We incorporate them into the different systems that exist within the framework of a business, and we make sure that they are understood, taught, and trained through all aspects of an organization. Nothing happens in an organization that falls outside of your values, principles, guidelines, and standards. A very quick one, communications. One of the things we like to do is make sure that we have a clear indication of at what level of the organization a decision can be made. At the lowest level, operational decisions get pushed to the workers themselves. At the highest level, the business owner, or Sally, is only dealing with critical business decisions. So now she can push that those actions that have been driving her crazy on a day-to-day business and push them down the organization and trust that those things are going to be handled the way she wants. Effective. We want things to be effective. We don't want you to be efficiently doing ineffective things. And when you can do effective business, you are confident, you have reduced stress, you have an engaged workforce because they're now empowered to make decisions at all levels of the organization. She can get predictable results and the costs for doing business go down. My name is Robert Bohr. I am at streamaligned.com. We believe in the deeply rooted passion and world-changing power of the entrepreneur. When was the last time you did what you loved? Let us help you get past the daily grind and start making the impact you envisioned when you started your business journey. Don't delay. Go to streamaligned.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Great job, Robert. We truly appreciate your hard work, energy, and effort. And I don't think anybody went into as much detail about their business as you did. We really got into the nuts and bolts of every single aspect, which I wouldn't expect less from someone who is doing business process development. So it was really incredible to see the functionality of your different aspects of your business. And next, but not last, is Bill and his company. Go for it, Bill.
Let's go screen sharing. Hold on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. There we go. All right. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. We believe the automotive publishing world has changed dramatically. With the increased cost of printing, postage, and paper, print is dead. And digital magazines, well, they're just flipping flip books. Enter Mustang Driver, digital done right. We will bring the Mustang community the information they crave from the very best automotive journalists in the world and bring it to them entirely on the web. No signups, no downloading an app, and best of all, no paywall. That's right, it's totally free because the world could use free right now. Now you can interact, share, and like any story on Mustang Driver at any time. Mustang Driver will be the coolest go-to place for all things Mustang. Welcome to the future of quality content consumption. Welcome to Mustang Driver. Visit mustangdriver.com for the ultimate Mustang experience. Let's get ready to rumble. Cool, that's it. And we want to thank Catapult. Thank you, Robert and Lucia and the rest of the group. It's been a fun ride. Appreciate it. I can't find my mouse to stop sharing.
In the top?
I know, but my mouse is there. There it goes. I think my battery's dying. There you go.
Awesome. How are we feeling? You guys did it. Some of you were very scared and nervous, so I really congratulate you guys. You pushed through and you did it, and we just did it in a weird format, but we made it work. So I do this thing, and by this thing I mean I've only done it one other time, but I'm making it a habit that I write down something that I learned from each one of you guys, because although our purpose was to facilitate something, not even teach you, but just facilitate the knowledge that was given to us in the book and all of those things, I do think, and I think Robert can agree with me, that at the end of the day, we ended up learning a lot about you guys too. So it's really encouraging for us. It really, like, we draw energy from week after week, just seeing you guys find challenges, but still being able to overcome them, or pivoting, or just applying new things. And this whole pandemic thing really allowed us to see a new side of you guys, and a more adventurous and a more risk-taking side of you guys. So that was just really inspiring for everyone, especially me, and I'm sure for Robert as well. So just really quick, I'm going to go around the room, and I'm just going to tell you that you, Teresa, you taught me about the power that a conversation with a stranger can have, and that taking risks is necessary, like going to pick up free strawberries on your own. You made it alive several times, and now you have tons of strawberry jam for free. So good job. Grant, you taught me that 3D printers sound like a cat, or cats sound like 3D printers. Who knows what comes first, but that was a good, fun bit there. Jessica, you reminded me that uncomfortable conversations are part of life, and that when we actually have them, we get closer to the people around us. Ash, you reminded me and taught me that real, simple food is something worth being passionate about. I just don't think I'm ever going to be able to listen to the words real and simple without thinking of you, Ash. Crystal, you reminded me that paying attention and being intentional is powerful, and that there is way more to a person than meets the eye. Caleb, you just showed me that it's never too early to start pursuing your dreams. Dina, you taught us all that no woman or man is an island, and I really like that sentence. Lauren, you just reminded us of the importance of planning and being organized, and how we can make sure that we save money and time by doing that. Maria, you are just literally showing everyone the power of a positive attitude and what just being like smiling all the time can do. Max, I just learned so much about boba. Like, I just thought I knew, but now I know more. Stephanie and Gerardo, you guys are like the epitome of teamwork, and I'm just really excited that I got to see that. Like, you are the power couple for sure. Tom, you showed us that courage is a daily decision. There were days that you literally would come in very scared, and after a session, you would just come out with a whole renewed sense of courage. Robert Bohr, you know, systems and structure are part of life and are very important in order to be passionate and to be efficient in pursuing your passion. And then Bill and the Mustang Driver team, you guys are just the perfect example of the importance of surrounding yourself with people that complement your strengths. It really is amazing to look at that team and just see that each one of you has the perfect amount of strengths necessary to make it all happen. So I hope I didn't leave anyone behind. I don't think I did. So thank you so much, guys, for coming to our class again the last week, and thank you for the guests. I know we have Teresa and Lisa and Christina. I don't know if you guys want to say anything before we disconnect. We, as a team and as a class, as a cohort, we're going to be together for a few more minutes, kind of go over highs and lows and any other questions that you guys may have. But to our guests, do you guys have any questions or comments?
Hi, everyone. Christina here. I just want to say great work to everybody. It was really fun to see your presentations and just to see what you guys have been working on. I don't think I've met all of you, so that was really exciting to just even see what you're working on and what you're doing in your businesses. And we're, although the class ends tonight, just know that we're still here for you, and that the support doesn't end there. And we would love to continue to get updates about your business and just find out how things are going so that we can continue to support you. And thank you so much to both Robert and Lucia. You guys have clearly done a great job facilitating this class and building just a great community here among the participants. And that's really what it's all about, is to have that support network as you guys are building a business. That's a tough thing to do. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise, but it's just nice to have that support network and know that these relationships will continue beyond the class as well. So thank you for letting me join you guys tonight. It was a privilege to hear everything. And thank you again, Robert and Lucia. Awesome, awesome job.
Awesome. Good,
I
guys.
just want to say,
Cool.
great job. It was really awesome. I wrote down everything, and I'll be following you all on Facebook and your social media, and you're looking at your websites. And I think you all did a fabulous job. And I just want to say welcome to the family. We'll be seeing you around Catapult, and your journey doesn't end here. And we're so glad you're part of Co-Starters and now Catapult. So congrats, you deserve it. Especially, I cannot imagine what weeks y'all gone through, and to endure it and to go and follow through. I think you guys deserve way more than I think any other class personally. I know how hard it is, and going through this COVID has to be even harder. So I want to say you guys are really encouraging. It was really encouraging.
Cool. Awesome. So thank you so much, guys, for those words. If you're a guest, you can feel free to disconnect now. We're just going to do some housekeeping now. But thank you so much and have a nice week.
Everyone wave bye to the live stream.
Yes. Bye, live stream.